I was wondering if I could have you just be a soundboard for a minute.
Absolutely.
Okay, I've got this thing. So I'm turning 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel like I want to do something big for myself. I feel like 30 is a milestone, and looking back on like, what have I accomplished? What have I done? And I'm single, I don't have kids, and I just feel like I really want to get something, right? And I've always loved boats. I've always wanted a boat, and I have this opportunity to get one, and but at the same time, maybe I need to get a car. I really am really torn on what to do, what to buy, what would best set me up for the future. I want to buy a house, but that's like in my 3-year plan. I'm just not quite sure what I want to do. I'm really distraught about this. Like, I'm losing sleep over it. Like, I've talked to a bunch of people.
Right.
I've done my research. I've yet to talk to my parents about it. I just don't know how they're really going to react and what they're going to say. And,
So let me just make sure that I understand.
Sure.
Let me just make sure I got this all down. But you're thinking you want to buy a boat. You're approaching 30, and you have this plan for yourself that you want to reach in 3 years. And to meet that, to get into that plan, you need to buy something. So buying a boat might be a good way to go.
Yeah. Or a car. Like, what's better? What's the smarter thing to do? But, I mean, it's just a sense of accomplishment, too. Like, I work really hard. I'm going to school.
Right.
Like, do I deserve to buy a toy for myself? Do I deserve to treat myself to this? Do I need to be a lot smarter with my money? Should I be saving this money instead? What is really the appropriate thing to do? I do have another opportunity to maybe buy a car instead of a boat. So is that a more intelligent route to go? And I kind of made this pros and cons sheet, but it really didn't answer any of my questions because there's a good argument for both.
Right.
And I'm just not quite sure which one is the smarter thing for me to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really lost about this, and I'm just feeling overwhelmed about it a little bit because they did have to file bankruptcy a couple years ago, and I'm trying to rebuild my credit, and the bankruptcy was, I'm sure everybody says this about bankruptcy, but it was actually no fault of mine, and it's just been a sore spot for me, and I really want to move forward from that and, be able to say that I did this, or I accomplished this, or I have this because I worked for it, and I just don't know what the best thing to do is, and I don't even know who to ask or who knows these kinds of things.
So, earlier you said that you had you got a few opinions from some friends that had a boat. So may I ask what they said?
Yeah, a couple people, it's really weird. They're like on extremes of the spectrum. People are like, yeah, buy a boat. I had one and it's great. And other people are like, worst decision I ever made. The best day of a boater's life is when he buys it and when he sells it. And I'm like, well, how, why are there so extremes on this issue? I'm actually really confused. A lot of times people haven't given me specifics, so I don't know how valid their argument is. They're just like, don't do it. Okay, why? Or do it. Why? People haven't really given me a whole lot of specifics, and that's actually, I think, caused more angst within me than coming up with a solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I really don't know what to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to tell you, but I think you've got the right idea with setting a goal for yourself, and it sounds to me like you're on the right track.
Yeah, I just wish I could come up with somebody that I knew that was like a third party maybe that could really look at this subjectively and tell me what the best thing to do, because my parents, like I said, I haven't told them yet, but they are really good with money, but they're going to be emotionally invested in my decision.
Right.
And I wish there was somebody who was just completely removed, doesn't know me from Adam, and just really can help me, kind of lay this out and maybe talk through it, that maybe either knows about credit or knows about money. Maybe, I don't know if a financial advisor does that.
That's a good idea.
I don't know, I just feel really lost.
Yeah, no, a financial advisor, that would be a great idea.
Yeah, maybe that's what I should do.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you listening. It really helps. Anything at this point is some direction, so thank you. I really appreciate it.
I hope that you can figure this all out for yourself, but it seems like you're on the right track.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.